And now, cutting through your typical media nonsense and offering you a rational and unbiased perspective on current events and life in Tampa Bay. He's a successful entrepreneur, published author, top listing agent, a real estate and finance expert that goes to bat for you every day as a consumer advocate. Your host and the consumer quarterback, Brandon Rimes.
All right, welcome back, Consumer Quarterback Show. Always helping you win in any marketplace. Fred Muth in the house. Fred DeFelice as well. The Fred and Fred Show. Welcome back in, gentlemen.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So Fred Muth, Tampa Screens Aluminum, and give us a little teaser of what you want to get into today, my friend.
Hurricane season, it's here, buddy.
Yes, it is.
We get a lot of calls. They want us to come out and do an evaluation of the cage. Yeah, we look at it. 20 to 25-year-old cage. Do you want to fix it or do you want to replace it?
Yeah.
Better off to replace it at that point. A lot of times there is some fixing can be done. We get calls about replacing the old antiquated super gutter and rescreening and add new hardware and this and that. Now you're 75% of the cost of a new cage. So it may make sense to do a whole new cage.
Tear down, build.
Yeah.
Tear down and build. Yeah, we got luckily so far this hurricane season has been a little bit light. The biggest months, though, the most opportunistic for hurricanes are September, October. So we'll keep throwing the prayers up, and we'll keep our fingers crossed there as well. So Fred DeFelice back in studio as well. No salt, whole house water purification systems. Tell us about it.
Yeah. So the big thing for your listeners, we're offering $500 trade-in for their old water softener, or we'll do free installation, and then another 10% on top of that.
Wow.
And the news is out there. I got to tell you, there's so many companies from California now that are putting dealers right here in Tampa Bay because they know the potential here that we have just to help people. So, I've been a lone voice in the woods for 20 years, and now everybody's talking the same thing that I've been trying to educate people about.
Yeah.
So we're pretty proud of our record and our customer support and things like that.
Yeah, I did a quick search on what's in the Florida water. It says Florida water contains a mix of natural and human-influenced substances, including bacteria, algae, nutrients, seaweed, varying levels of safety depending on locations and conditions. So then it goes into some of the different things. We talked about microplastics before,
right?
But you've got these great systems that will, filter that. We've got it on our home, so I can tell you firsthand experience, first-class operation. Fred and his team came over, hooked us up. We've got the filtration water. And you can tell the difference. Smells better, tastes better. It's such a great opportunity. Water Science U.S. Check him out there. Other stories we're going to get into as well. You got Mondani skipped his meeting. He had a meeting. They wanted to talk about, New York City Council wanted to talk about his Pierre de Terre. That's his second home tax. So it'll be interesting to see a little bit more about that story. Also, taxpayer-funded trans dolls with removable genitalia. Yes, it's sad to talk about this stuff, but it's happening. They're using our taxpayer dollars to influence our children. So we'll talk about that later on in the show as well here on the program. And we always like to feature our real estate listings live on air. It's part of a strategy that helps our sellers sell faster for more money with less headaches. We always maximize the exposure on the sale of our real estate listings. We've got a property at 7154 Shoreline Boulevard in Weeki Wachee, Florida. The Weeki Wachee Marina for sale up in beautiful Weeki Wachee, Florida, home of the mermaids there. You got 3/4 acre lot, a well-established waterfront business with irreplaceable real estate right on the Weeki Wachee River. You've got multiple income streams coming in. Great opportunity to buy a business. You're buying the real estate and waterfront property right here in Tampa Bay. 7154 Shoreline Boulevard in beautiful Weeki Wachee, Florida. We also have listings for sale, different types of properties as well, vacant land, residential, commercial properties. We've got Boatyard Drive in Hudson. This is a great opportunity to build your dream home. 6374 Boatyard Drive. It's a double lot on the Gulf. Build your dream home. You got new seawall there, a brand new cutout also for a boat ramp. Hudson Beach is very close by. Opportunities are fishing, kayaking, boating, getting out there and enjoy that Florida lifestyle to the fullest. 6374 Boatyard Drive in Hudson, Florida. And you can see all of our real estate listings at platinummvpteam.kw.com. And you can see all of our radio and TV show expert contributors at consumerqb.com.
America.
Yeah, man, good stuff. Back in studio with Fred and Fred. So Fred Muth, Tampa Screens and Aluminum. This time of year, man, you're out there taking a look at some of the existing structures and also adding that new panoramic view. That's really
the Pano view is what a great item. I think the engineering was released for that maybe 12, 13 years back, and once that was released, it's a tremendous upgrade. It really improves the looks of the cage. You sit in the middle of your cage, and you have a nice golf course or whatever on the backside of your property, and you look through and you see the uprights and the chair rails. We can eliminate most of that.
Yeah, it's awesome, man. And I think the Florida real estate too. A lot of people ask me what do you see happening? How's Florida real estate going to play out? I think a lot of it's going to be dependent on, of course, shutting down this conflict overseas, bringing gas prices down. A lot of the economic indicators, because aluminum, of course, in your business is such an input that you have. But when you look at the manufacturing that's been onshored, a lot of the different facilities being built. We've talked about some of the numbers, and it's astounding the amount of investment that President Trump has brought back into our country. And there's a little bit of a lag there. They've got to build. Sure. First of all, you got construction, building the buildings, and then you got to run the electric. You plug in the machines, and now you've got people working in the buildings. Yeah. So I think a lot of the economic indicators in terms of the employment side, the employee to generate the outputs. So that's going to happen. Also in Florida, to go local here too, Amendment 3 on the ballot. Save Our Homes from Excessive Property Taxes was the original name. They changed the name. A judge struck it down. Uthmeyer had to change the name to it. I think it ended up being something like increase the property tax exemption, something like that. So not quite as good as the first one, to Save Our Homes from Excessive Property Taxes. I like that one a little bit better as the name, but that's what they look to do, the left and some of these Florida League of Cities. They look to try to confuse people at the ballot box. So just want to make sure we know, vote yes on 3, and then that's going to affect the primary residences. The taxable, the tax rates are going to come down.
Absolutely, and more money in their pocket. Now let's call Fred. We want to replace our cage. We got
That's
more
right.
money this year.
That's
it's real
right.
simple. Whether it's call Fred or call Fred, either way, you're going to put money back in your home. So you're going to increase the value of the home.
Yep.
And then obviously there's going to be better equity in the home. It just makes too much sense.
It does. And only the Republicans would do that. Only the conservatives would do that.
Exactly,
Ron DeSantis, setting the precedent once again, ending the lockdowns. He drew all that hate and anguish from Washington, D.C., Fauci. Yeah. He ended the lockdowns early. He opened up our government. Fred DeFelice, your thoughts around the taxes as well and what we were talking about.
Oh, yeah. I agree with everything Freddie just said here, because it just makes sense. And, people, they want to improve their life in their home. They want to improve their water. They don't have the money.
Yep.
And we have great financing, no interest available and things like that. But it's still a hard nut sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah, Water Science U.S. You can find out about the financing there. Can you give us a little insight on what that might look if somebody were to say, hey, I do want to improve my water at my home?
Yeah. The most popular one is Wells Fargo has a credit card that's 21 months, no interest.
It's unsecured.
It's a real deal. It's not like if you got a balance at the end, they charge you from the beginning. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
You pay from there on, the current rate. And then for certain individuals or applications, we do have in-house no interest financing.
Okay.
And there we're depending on the down payment, and then we structure an ACH method where they can pay over 12 months. So
yeah.
We're making things right. We also have opportunities to do a rent-to-own system. And there's a little limitation on that because we have to have the system where it's available to service and things like that.
Yeah. And then also on your side, Fred, for the cages, the pool cages or the screen rooms, the lanai spaces, tampascreens.com, do you have financing available too?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Financing, we discount for first responders, medical. We discount for veterans. We work it out. Richard, he's got a very soft heart for veterans and first responders, so
yeah.
he does a nice discount.
That's great.
And I look at it and I say, that's cutting out of his pocket basically.
Mm-hmm.
So he's willing to give it up.
Yeah,
so
that's great, man.
That's important. It's important to me too, because I also have a very soft heart for them people.
Yeah, military is a big thing around here, Tampa Bay, and throughout Florida, of course.
Sure.
The whole Southeast is really
Yes, it is.
where the majority of the military.
Yes.
The Southeast, it's overwhelming majority. We're talking with Fred Muth, Tampa Screens and Aluminum, and Fred DeFelice, Water Science U.S. I'm your host, Brandon Rimes. The other thing you can do is a home equity line. A lot of people have trapped equity; they don't really realize how much they have there. I'm also a licensed loan originator, so I can help with that. We've got great lenders associated with the show as well. So anybody out there thinking about adding a screen room onto your home, a pool cage, something along those lines, or a whole house water system, Fred DeFelice, Fred Muth can definitely help you with that. I wanted to talk a little bit about this second home tax. They call it a pied-à-terre tax up in New York, and it's essentially where Mamdani comes out and he says, hey, we're going to tax these people. We're going to tax. That's what they love to do, right? Let's tax the people that have the money. Let's tax them like they're not already taxed enough. So first of all, the New York City Council held an oversight hearing on Mayor Mamdani's controversial pied-à-terre tax, but officials from the mayor's office skipped the meeting, citing pending litigation. So they didn't even go to their own meeting that they were supposed to go to. City Council Speaker Julie Menin and other lawmakers criticized the administration's absence, seeking details on a rollout that sent notices to 17,000 residences and published a database of nearly 1 million property addresses. So think about that. They published this out. They sent an email out or published it on a website, I believe, and basically it says, click here to download it. So they can download that. So now you have all his minions and all these DSA, these Democratic Socialists, or AKA communist, basically that's like, hey, here's the bad people. You might want to go stalk them out or protest at their house or whatever they're going to do, right? I mean, it's terrible what's happening in New York, but that's going to help Florida real estate, I think.
It is. It's propaganda. It's terrible. I'm from up in that area. So is Freddie.
Yeah.
And we don't think like that. I didn't move here because of them problems. I moved here because of the snow.
Yeah.
Which I don't like. But what's going on up there is frightening, and I say to myself, that propaganda is, Hitler used propaganda like
yes,
that, and it worked for him. So
that's right.
It can work for this guy too. It's scary, but yes, they are coming south. They're coming down.
Yeah, and you guys are both car guys, so you're going to Talladega in October.
Yeah, Talladega, October, the end of October. We're going up there with my niece and 4 of my friends from Philadelphia. It's a NASCAR race.
Oh, man, that'll be so fun, dude.
Yeah, it's going to be a great time. I haven't seen the guys in Philly. I haven't seen them in about 6 or 7 years, so it's going to be a good time.
That'll be great, man.
Yeah.
And you've got some classic cars. Do you have cars too, Fred?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Just the one right now.
Yeah.
1949 Ford, all restored.
Nice.
Some kids never grow up.
Yeah, I hear you.
That's the thing. I'm driving that car. I'm thinking I'm back in the 50s.
There you go.
Exactly.
What a golden era of America too, right?
my
50s,
God.
60s, 70s.
The guys that missed that, really, the people that missed that growing up in the 50s,
Yeah.
they have no clue.
Yeah. I love some of the old movies, kind of get a feel for it, a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, the 80s were pretty good too. I mean, 90s.
Sure.
American Graffiti, yeah,
Yeah.
some of those stories. I pulled up your Instagram on my page here, so, show me what we have on the screen here. What is this here, Fred?
That's something that I have not sold. Richard.
All right, we'll move to the next one. How about that one?
My friend Richard, the owner, he's got this idea. He can do anything, and that's what he did.
Okay.
So he can. I mean, that's a nice looking, beautiful.
And then he built it around the pool here.
Yeah, that's the railing. We do railing as well.
Okay.
And I mean, he's very creative. You can take a look at that.
Yeah, check this one out.
But the cages, that's my baby right there. That's what I'm involved with.
So that's a
most of
cage
the time.
before the screen's in?
No, actually, that's a cage with pano view.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, panel view.
I
Yeah.
love that, man.
Yep, that's cool. And then you've got one here. There's another. Kind of looks like your standard backyard
Cage, right?
Yeah.
That's like the one we sold you, Freddie, back in
Yeah.
what year was that?
Oh, my God.
Now that's pretty cool.
Way
That was-
back.
That gives you a little bit of shade, but a little bit of
Yes.
sunlight. Is that the
Yeah.
idea there?
Yeah, that's something you and I were talking about at your home.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Lindsay had that idea in mind, so that's a nice one. If you're watching our TV show version, you'll see what we're looking at. If not, follow us online. We'd love to connect with you at Brandon Rimes 1 at CQB Show. We're at Tampa Screens right now on their IG, so check that out and some really cool designs. There's some more railing, interesting stuff there on their IG. So yeah, let's take a quick break. We'll come back and talk more with our expert contributors, longtime friends of the show. Shop local, work with the local economy. These 2 local businessmen here work with them and support the show, support our expert contributors, all online at consumerqb.com.
Hey, this is Grant Cardone, and you're listening to Consumer Quarterback Show, hosted by my friend Brandon Rimes. Do not touch that dial. I'll come right through the radio and grab your throat.
To get in touch with Brandon, call 813-917-1894. Online at consumerqb.com.
Hey, let me tell you about my friends over at GulfShieldRoofing.com. Logan and his team, they do an outstanding job. He's helped me personally on my home. I can tell you from firsthand experience, first-class organization for all your roofing needs here in Tampa Bay and beyond. GulfShieldRoofing.com, or call the show. I'll put you in touch with the owner, Logan, 813-917-1894, GulfShieldRoofing.com. I want to tell you about our employee benefits program. This is a really cool package that we offer for employers out there. Education, guidance, incentives. So a real estate benefit that you can add for no cost. Partner with companies of all sizes to provide valuable real estate education, exclusive employee incentives, and trusted guidance through every step of the buying, selling, or investing process. At no cost, we're going to empower your employees, strengthen your company, and build brighter futures for them. Educational seminars, first-time buyer support, employee incentives, luxury, upsize expertise, new construction, building, as well as investment opportunities. Consumer Quarterback Show, powered by the Platinum MVP team at Keller Williams Realty. You can reach us at 813-917-1894. Check us out online at consumerqb.com. Did you know that we buy houses cash? We can close quickly for a all-cash offer on your real estate properties, residential, commercial, even vacant land. We'll buy your property cash. No cleanings, no showings, and no hassles. You can even possibly stay in your home post-closing. Call Brandon at 813-917-1894. Submit the email at consumerqb.com or call 813-917-1894. consumerqb.com. We buy houses cash and fast. Attention business owners, did you know we have 100% financing options available? Our no money down program offers 100% financing for business owners. If you are currently leasing your commercial space, you can purchase real estate for no money down. Additionally, the program offers money for working capital, equipment, and business fixtures. You can even pay off current business debt. Reach out at 813-917-1894. Call or text 813-917-1894. BRimes at kw.com. And that is our 100% financing, no money down program for business owners. We would love to help you buying, selling, or investing in real estate. 813-917-1894. BRimes at kw.com.
Dennis Prager here for Brandon and Lindsay Rimes, owners of the Platinum MVP team at Keller Williams. Buying, selling, investing in real estate, their nationwide Keller Williams network makes them the best team to work with. Sellers, have your property featured live on air, creating multiple offers. Buyers, leverage a unique system that gets your offer accepted, never overlooked. Call or text 813-750-0550, 813-750-0550, or consumerqb.com.
You're listening to The Consumer Quarterback, Brandon Rimes. Online at consumerqb.com. Brandon is Tampa Bay's #1 consumer advocate for real estate and financial advice. Call Brandon today at 813-917-1894.
All right, Consumer Quarterback Show, Platinum MVP team, Keller Williams Realty, always helping you win in your real estate deals. If you're buying, selling, investing, or refinancing, we would love to talk to you. We've got a 98% list price to sell price ratio, and we help our sellers sell faster for more money by featuring all of our listings live on air. And yes, we have a year to date as of June 30. We are completely dominating the market. This is the entire Tampa Bay market here on the screen. We're at 8%, whereas a lot of the other names that you hear about and see are, some of them are the 1% to 2% as far as transactions go for single-family detached residences. But Keller Williams #1 across many different platforms, or however you want to break out that data. All right, a couple of hot listings. 318 108th Street West, unit number 106. This is a nice condo that we've got in Bradenton. You're close to the beaches. 318 108th Street West. number 106. This is the one that's close to the beaches. It's close to Anna Maria Island, Bradenton Beach. Beautiful property, 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,100 square feet. You've got lots of amenities here, renovated clubhouse, fitness center, billiards room, library, saunas, heated pool, tennis and pickleball courts. Great opportunity here at 108th Street West, Bradenton, Florida. Great opportunity. You can see all of our listings online at platinummvpteam.kw.com, and you can see all of our radio and TV show experts at consumerqb.com. All right, we got Fred Muth and Fred DeFelice here in studio. Let's start here. Fred DeFelice, final thought. Back to you. What do we need to know about our water, and what's your solution?
Our city water is treated with chloramine. Chloramine is ammonia mixed with bleach or chlorine. It's proven fact. Chloramine can make pinholes in your copper pipe. There's one other thing that makes pinholes in your copper pipe. That's the salt from your water softener that gets put into your water. So people aren't aware of that. 7 states have already put a ban on the use of water softeners. So we got the answer for all this. We've been preaching about this for 20 years, and we got great deals for your listeners and for military and first responders, all of that. I mean, we just want to get people straightened out with their home.
Yeah.
And you're dealing with me. I'll come out, test your water, explain everything. So I can do it because I don't get paid. Right? My boys take care of everything else, and thank God I have 5 sons.
Nice.
So I have 2 full-time and my son-in-law with us now, and
that's great.
We have a group that we can draw on anytime we need.
Yeah,
so
that's
we can
awesome.
Handle it.
Yeah, reach out to the show if you want to find out more about the whole house, no salt, whole house water purification system, Water Science U.S. Reach out to the show. And then also Fred Muth, Tampa Screens Aluminum. Final thought, buddy.
Okay, yeah, off air we were just talking about some of the problems in the construction business. A problem I run into quite often, especially in the city of Tampa. A homeowner will go out, they'll have their deck done, then they'll call me. And I go out, there's no footer, it's a paver deck, it's up against the lot line, everything's wrong. I can't get a permit to do this job. So I advise everybody, if you're going to jump ahead with your foundation, make sure you consult with your screen enclosure company first, because they have to pull the permit on the cage. And I will, and most of my competitors will as well, give specs on what needs to be done for that job prior to paying somebody to build the deck without consulting with the screen enclosure company. And one more step that I take, I love to see a survey. In the city of Tampa, I love to see a boundary survey first, because there's an equation I need to do with respect to percolation and green space. And a lot of people will just want to, I want a quote. Well, let me see the survey first. No, I want a quote. Okay, I'm going to give you a bogus number. For whatever I tell you, whatever I write up, do not take it to the bank.
Yeah.
I need to see the survey first so I can do the homework to make sure you get the most size that you can get for your property.
Yeah.
So that's important.
Yeah, that's good, man.
Tampa Screens Aluminum.
You got to do it right.
We just took on a new product line, which I'm glad, because I know they're very beneficial, and that is the flood barrier products.
Oh, good.
We're now working with them. I think they're fantastic. A friend of mine put them in. They built a house on Anna Maria. They're 11 above sea level. His classic car is in the garage at sea level, so he put the barriers in.
I want to ask you more about that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right, so Fred Muth and Fred DeFelice, longtime friends of the show, 2 great guys, 2 great companies. Call the show, support the local economy, and thank you so much for tuning in to the Consumer Quarterback Show. Coming up next, we're going to talk with attorney John Williams, representing Coble Law, Tampa work comp law. We'll talk about personal injury law. A lot of these delivery drivers aren't really who they say they are. They're committing crimes while doing deliveries. There's a lot there to talk about and discuss some of the recent things happening in the legal profession. More here on the Consumer Quarterback Show, consumerqb.com.
This is Work Done, and you're listening to the Real Estate Quarterback Show, hosted by my man, Brandon Rimes.
To get in touch with Brandon, call 813-917-1894. Online at consumerqb.com.